Probably the next most commonly installed insulation material, at least here in the United States, is cellulose. And particularly up here in the Northeast, we are masters of cellulose in the Northeast. And so this is, if you look at it closely, you can see it's just chopped up newspaper. Sometimes you can actually see little hints of words left on it. So it's newspaper, books that have been, pulped, something where the bookseller wasn't able to sell it. And so in this case, this is loose insulation that has been installed in, obviously it's a mock-up of an attic. So this would be an attic, of a one-story house, maybe. And so we've got our, in this case, a vapor retarder that is running all the way around. So now it's also acting as our air barrier. So we could argue this here is our interior air barrier. We've got some strapping, and then the insulation is sitting on top of the drywall, which is normally something we would have detailed as our air barrier, but in this case, actually we've got a membrane acting as our air barrier. And so the insulation is loosely blown in, and so you can kind of see the depth to which it's been installed. And this would be, right here would be kind of like a ceiling joist. And then you've got the roof rafters, and here's your ventilation chute, right? So here's the venting, and that should go all the way down to the soffit vent right there. So the air is going to come up past the insulation and out this vent chute, and that's going to move away whatever moisture moves through this insulation, which is very vapor permeable and very air permeable, but we have a good air barrier protecting it. Now you could install this same material in a dense packed form. So this is when you would blow it really tight. And so this is a dense packed roof where we've added some extruded polystyrene to the top. And I'm going to talk in a minute about, sorry, it's not extruded polystyrene, it's polyisocyanurate foam board. We're going to talk in a minute about foam boards and why this assembly here works in terms of moisture protection as well as kind of overall quantity of insulation. But you can see here this, this is what the unpacked rafter bay would look like, and here's a packed rafter bay, and again you can see kind of the details of the cellulose all packed up into the corners. This one's actually probably not properly dense packed, probably because we didn't have the machinery to do it.